In today's session, we are going to learn about DFT P03 trigger event and when it is triggered. So DFT is nothing but detailed financial transaction message type and P03 is a trigger event. So without any rush, I'll go in a very simple and straightforward way. So this would be a DFT sample message, and I don't want to confuse you by explaining all this different type of segments, as this would be an interview perspective question. So you're not going to explain each and every segment in real-time interview. To make it very easy for you to understand, just imagine if you're going to a supermarket, what you generally do. You go to all the groceries which you want to pick up, and after picking up the groceries, you go to the billing section where you are going to do the payment. Similarly, what happens is like in hospital, if you're going to an hospital, you're going to different type of diagnostic centers like scannings, whatever it is required, like the pharmacy department. Once after everything is done, you are going to the billing section, similar to a grocery supermarket. But what happens here, it's very simple. DFT comes into play. When DFT comes here, it would be very simple to summarize all these billing details. For example, if you're going to an hospital, you're going to do a lot of tests and checkups, right? So like billing for a patient stays, surgeries and tests. So everything will be summarized in a single DFT message, which is nothing but detailed financial transaction, and it is sent in this format. So in this FT1 and FT1 different segments, you can see what are the type of transactions happen, like the visit, different types of medicines taken, chest X-ray. So it's a simple way you can say in interview that yep, DFT is nothing but detailed financial transaction message type, where FT1 segments are going to explain different type of transactions, checkups, and medications happen to the patient. So and even for each and everything, there will be a billing available, what happened and when it has happened. So it is very easy to do a billing without any document or paperwork involved. So it's a direct involvement. For example, your EMR can show it whether it's Epic, Cerner, or whatever it is. So whatever type of EMR the hospital is going to use, so that will be shown over there. So as we generally do any video with the creation of problem, what happens if DST is not there? For example, there is no DFT. I'll explain it here. No DFT. What happens? So generally, if there is no DFT or DF detailed financial transaction message, or if it is misplaced, or uh, DFT has not been created by HL7.org. So what generally happens is to make this billing in supermarket, you have a cart, everything is scanned instantly. But over here, uh, the billing department to should run to the different departments of the hospital, like for whatever surgeries they are undergoing, or laboratory or pharmacy or whatever things they have done. Just an example, I'll just paste it over here. For example, if the patient has undergone different diagnostics, they should go to the laboratory team and ask the billing, and they should go to the pharmacy and ask about different medications the patient has taken, and they should go to the surgery team and ask what type of surgery patient has been gone, and it would be a very very complex thing, because here the whole transaction happens in 1 day or 1 hour when you are shopping. But in real time, it doesn't happen like that. If a patient is admitted, an inpatient, it might take 1 month or 2 months to collect all the data. How can you estimate what's actually happening to the particular patient? So DFT will tell detailed financial traction. Remember, the name itself says detailed financial transactions. So it is very easy by using DFT HL7 message type to calculate what is the billing done to the particular patient. So as you are aware of healthcare, you don't need to pay the complete amount. There'll be again the insurance and everything will be involved. The image is just for understanding purpose. So we'll discuss the topics later, but DFT is nothing but a direct and simple answer. So I want to give another real-time example. What happens with the complete DFT scenario? For example, I'll paste it over here as data. If a patient is admitted for appendicitis, he will go surgery, the anesthesia. So even anesthesia, they'll be billing, lab test, medicines. All these charges are packaged and sent via DFT P03, similarly like this. So there might be different scenarios for each and every patient. For each and every patient, a DFT is generated. So you can see again, a lab perform 100 tests in a day. Instead of manually billing each test, the system sends all the charges automatically. For example, if it's a laboratory or diagnostic center, they don't need to remember what type of tests have been done for each and every patient. For example, if there are 100 tests, they don't need to remember. Everything is controlled by the FT. So it is very important. People think that only ADT, ORU, ORM are important, but DFT plays a very, very crucial role. So a small comparison, let's not getting confused. ADT is nothing but admitting a patient. Okay. ORM is nothing but ordering different type of informations like different type of orders placed in different radiology and laboratory departments. ORU is nothing but getting back the results. Okay, for example, if you are placing an order to radiology department for some scanning, okay, for the patient, the results will be coming back for that particular patient. Radiology results. Ignore the spelling mistakes. So what about the charges? Okay, so DFT segment sends the charges. The amount happened for this particular radiology department which has taken care that particular patient. So charges will come to the place and will take the information from here. So it is very straightforward, nothing to worry. So again, I'll place three more examples on where the DFT is being used. So I'll just copy the data here. Like for example, billing for an MRI scan sent from radiology. Similarly, as I said, a radiology results have been sent, so there'll be charges for that, right? And for if there's a lab test information sent, hospital billing, medication billing from pharmacy. So you need to remember this: pharmacy, radiology, and lab information system. Lab information system is nothing but LIS. Yep. I don't want to confuse you again, jumping into a different topic. By this images, you might have understand where actually DFT comes into place. Hope you understand, and we'll be covering more and more topics in future. Thank you.